Send me a few pictures, and most sections seemed to be filled. It wasn't a sellout, but there was supposedly over 19,000 people in attendance. Of course, it's easier to draw a decent crowd when tickets are selling for $3 hours before the games.
Angel Reese's tickets just dropped to $2. That's even cheaper than a gas station hot dog. Fans are joking, asking if the tickets come with a refund after her surprising performance that had referees double-checking what they saw. The stands were as empty as broken promises. So, what happened? Why is the internet roasting her like it's Thanksgiving? Stay with me. This story is more dramatic than a celebrity meltdown and funnier than how bad her shooting was last night. Let's get into it.
WNBA, they're having troubles with tickets now because I think CaitlinClark is out for what? How many weeks is she out? She's ruled out for the June 7th game. That's when she was supposed to meet up with Angel Reese again. And Chicago Sky, and there's a massive drop in ticket sales. This is after the take foul that she had on Reese and ended with a shove, and she got a flagrant foul, and they gave Reese and the other chick a foul. And I don't know, I guess she has a left quad strain, and she's gonna miss
at least 4 games, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
It only costs $3 to see a professional basketball game. $3. You can't even buy a sad little sandwich from a vending machine for that price. But somehow, you can watch Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play live in a big NBA arena. I'm not saying it's a bad deal. Honestly, it's even cheaper than going to a high school JV game. But if someone gave me $3 and said, choose Sky tickets or a gas station hot dog, I'd already be halfway through that greasy, sketchy hot dog before they could even say rebound percentage.
Or Angel Reese and selling tickets and people watching her play is a lie. It's been proven time and time again, and it's been once again proven in a very embarrassing fashion for Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, as Indiana travels to Chicago tonight at 8 o'clock start to take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, and they're playing without CaitlinClark. Apparently now Stephanie White will not be at the game. I'm not even doing a video on that. I see a whole bunch of stuff being on that. I couldn't care.
And here's the twist, there were 19,000 fans in the arena. Nope, that's not a mistake. Sounds great, right? Like a big win for the WNBA and women's basketball. But here's the catch, most of those people weren't there to cheer for the Chicago Sky. They came to see the other team, the Indiana Fever. Why? Because that's the team with Caitlin. Every camera is on me, Clark, who's pretty much carrying the entire league's marketing like it's a little fanny pack.
So tickets to get into this building have completely plummeted. It's hitting levels of Miami Marlins baseball games. And for those of you who don't know, I could get a ticket for a Miami Marlins baseball game to sit like row 3 for like $5. That's how bad it is for Miami Marlins baseball.
So yes, 19,000 people showed up, but let's be real, that wasn't a crowd of Chicago Sky fans. It was more like CaitlinClark's traveling fan club on a Midwest road trip. And even with all those people, Chicago still had to drop ticket prices to levels we haven't seen since the old Blockbuster days just to get folks in the door. It's like throwing a party at your own house, but everyone only came to see your cooler, more popular neighbor, and you still had to pay them to come.
I'm really dead serious when I say this. I'm beating a lot of them, but I'm burying Angel Reese one-on-one. And I'm a big WNBA fan.
She's just big. She's not even good.
She's listed at 6'3". That means she's 6'1". I'm forcing her left, forcing her right. I don't know if she even knows what hand she is.
Shooting efficiency list. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, she's dead ass last. And I'm not kidding you, in this list of play.
Sky tickets are just $3. And honestly, that's not just embarrassing, that's historic. Someone should put this in a museum so future generations know how bad things got. It's that bad. At this point, the team should probably throw in a free taco with every seat just to make it worth it. It gets worse, you could bring your whole family of 5 to the game for just $15 and still have enough money left to buy some nachos, and question your life choices. But the real issue here is Angel Reese. We've all heard the hype, the confidence, the Bayou Barbie image, the $1 million nil deals, the TikTok dances. But when does that actually turn into showing real passion for playing basketball? Because right now, that's looking pretty unclear. This isn't just light criticism, this is a full solar eclipse. Angel Reese doesn't even look like she wants to be on the court half the time. She jogs around like cardio is optional, and her body language says, "Is this over yet?" way more than it says, Mamba mentality. And the moment anyone points out her struggles, her fans jump in to defend her like she's made of glass, using astrology signs as their main arguments, as if that settles it. At this point, you can't even give her fair criticism without getting attacked by a group of Instagram defenders.
This is your star? This is who the media claims is elevating the WNBA? This is who the media has spent the last year wasting time trying to convince us that Angel Reese is responsible for elevating the dump? The same Angel Reese that could not sell out home games when she was at LSU. The same Angel Reese that struggled to sell tickets last year with the Chicago Bravado. The same Angel Reese that could not give away free tickets to her immaculate homecoming a couple of weeks ago at LSU.
Yes, there's a learning curve, but when your team's ticket prices drop lower than a thrift store clearance rack, and people would honestly rather eat a microwaved gas station beef stick than watch your team play, maybe it's time to do a little self-reflection. Because no matter how flashy basketball gets with big sponsorships and fancy shoes, it still takes at least a little bit of real effort. Right now, Angel Reese is giving off major, "I'm just here so I won't get fined" energy. And the funniest part? Every time Angel steps on the court, the internet basically turns into a civil war. Half the people are ready to crown her as the future star of the league, while the other half are writing funeral speeches for her stat lines. It's pure chaos. It's content. It's like reality TV in sneakers. And those cheap seats? They turn into wide open spaces full of regrets and spilled popcorn. Let's be brutally honest, if you're a young WNBA player and your home game tickets are selling for less than a Starbucks cake pop, you're officially in the danger zone. Like, call an emergency PR meeting and maybe fake an injury, kind of danger zone. The league won't invest in promoting you if the only way to fill the arena is by pulling in fans of the other team with pocket change.
So Angel Reese came out and had a 12 rebound, 4.2 assist game in the absence of CaitlinClark tonight. Angel, they're not coming for you. They're coming to watch the prodigal son or daughter, CaitlinClark. So as the Indiana Fever beat the Chicago Sky by 29 points without CaitlinClark, I asked the EBT community, do y'all have eyes? Like, these two players have nothing in.
But don't worry, Angel Reese still has her loyal fans. You know, the ones who always say she brings more than just stats. And that's fine, but let's be honest, you could put that on a t-shirt, 0 points. 2 rebounds. Unlimited vibes. Sure, it sounds iconic and inspiring, but it doesn't help much when the scoreboard is flashing a giant L the size of Lake Michigan. Meanwhile, CaitlinClark is stacking up triple-doubles and turning every WNBA game into must-see TV. ESPN is basically becoming the CaitlinClark channel, and fans can't get enough of it. Angel, on the other hand, is spending her time getting boxed out and retweeting petty shade from the bench. Now don't get it twisted, Angel Reese can definitely play. She's got size, instincts, and the kind of star power that media companies dream about. But lately, her stat line has been almost invisible, blink and you miss her impact. She's out there blending into the court like part of the floor, while her diehard fans online act like anyone who points this out is committing a crime. At some point, we have to stop pretending that good branding is the same as good performance. Being the moment is great, but eventually people are going to start asking, what are you actually doing in the moment? Because let's be real, $3 tickets aren't about people rooting against her. That's just the free market quietly saying, we're good. It's bad when fans in the arena are more focused on filming TikToks than watching the game. You can hear entire conversations echoing through the seats because the only time anyone claps is when CaitlinClark touches the ball. It's like going to a concert where the headliner never shows up, forgot their mic, and lost their voice. The WNBA has been fighting for attention for years, and now that the spotlight is finally here, Angel Reese is walking around like she's in the wrong show, like someone told her she accidentally signed up for a modeling gig, not a basketball team. A little hustle. A fast break that doesn't look like a slow jog. Just a little heart, is that really too much to ask? Because right now, the fastest thing we're seeing is fans sprinting for the exits by halftime.
Angel Reese has a monster motor, and she'll gobble up double-doubles just off effort. But what I really like to see is her putting in work on her jumper, because Barbie getting buckets is going to be a real problem.